Should be live now. Show comments on the stage. Yes. And let me go to it so I can share it. And also see if I can hear myself. Mike. Okay, yeah, I see it. Let me see if I can hear it. Oh, yeah, we good. All right. Eric Gaines, what's going on? 8 p.m. sharp. EG on play.
Hey, everybody. Y'all, as y'all come in, y'all drop what part of the city y'all from. Y'all from South Augusta, West Augusta, East Augusta. What else?
Drop your district.
Oh, drop. They might not know their district.
Yeah,
Drop well, drop it. If you know your district, drop your district. If you know where you from, well, of course you know where you're from. But if you're from South Augusta, West Augusta, East Augusta, it's Holy Mason.
Wherever you from.
Yeah, drop where you from.
Jesus.
Y'all drop where y'all from if as you come into the
or
chat.
where you live at right now too. Monique already said
Not your
Brooklyn.
address. Not your address. Just what side of town you from.
Nah,
what side of town?
Monique said Brooklyn. Like,
Girl, you not ain't no Brooklyn in Augusta, Georgia. We gonna block you already. Cause how you the school board member and your first coming under the post is what time they start, and that's literally the first line. Literally the first line.
Eric Gaines said, live in East Augusta.
Okay.
District
Shout
2.
out to East Augusta District 2. That's Stacy Pulliam. Pulliam. Stacy Pulliam. Shout out to her.
Miss Dinkins, how you doing?
Y'all, I'm going to wait till we get, how many should I wait till we get on? Maybe.
Nah, just start.
Just start?
Yeah. We can bring it back though.
I don't want to just start.
Well, how was your day then? Let's do that. How was your
good.
day? What'd you
It
do?
was good.
What'd you eat?
What did I eat today? I'm fasting, so I haven't ate.
You Muslim? You Muslim? Or you just fasting just to do it?
No, I'm just fasting.
Clap it up for
Yeah.
Muslim?
What? You clapping it up for Muslim? I didn't say I was a Muslim.
I'm sorry.
I just said I'm fasting.
Oh, okay. Well, clap it up for fasting.
Yeah, it's just a natural thing. You know, people who eat a lot, they don't.
I know. I ain't fasting yet. Maybe I'll do a fast.
Yeah, I'm fasting. Hey,
Maybe like in
everybody,
March.
how's your day?
March, April.
How's your day? What is it?
I'm on my way to the show. Monique, stay where you at. Just watch it with us this time.
No, don't come. Right, don't come.
Just watch it with us
Just
this time.
come. Don't
Huxtable
come.
District 4.
So y'all, when I said that we're gonna talk about, we're gonna do some rapid hot takes. Do everybody know what like hot takes is? It's just literally you say something and it start instantaneously start a conversation. Like it be random, it be off the wall, and it just make people go crazy because it's not something that people typically say out loud.
It's cold out there.
It's very cold out there.
She said
Very,
she
very
outside.
cold. Who outside? Girl, don't you gonna stay out there?
How's everybody doing today?
Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Welcome to the live. Thank you guys for joining us today. Again, as you come in the chat, y'all tell us what side of town you from. East Augusta, South Augusta, West Augusta, what side of town you from? Drop it in the chat. Who else?
Emmanuel, what's going on?
Who?
Miss Kim, how you doing? My favorite Kim, how you doing?
Hey y'all. All right, so I got notes.
Burke County in the building.
Burke County. Shout out to Burke County.
Waynesboro.
Shout out to Burke County.
George Easter, I'm on the way to the show. You know where we at?
Right, you know we look at it at?
I'm on G Money. G Money was on one last week, boy. He was in them comments last week. G Money was on one.
He was on one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that though. I like the engagement. South Augusta, that's where she reside at, of course. Represent South Augusta, District 5. Okay, shout out to District 5. Hephzibah, all right. It's Bradshaw.
Shout out to everybody that's on the live. Y'all, so first, I think I want to talk about why the city moves slow. Like, how many people really think that the city is like just moving extremely slow? And if you feel like the school,
Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic.
You hear me?
Yeah, now, yeah, you good. Now you good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Try it
Can you
now.
now?
Yeah, definitely,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I need to project the
I got you. I got you.
teleprompter.
I got you.
Teleprompter. All right. So, do you guys think that Augusta is behind, or do people exaggerate? And I want you guys to drop it in the chat. Like, do you guys think that our city is behind, or do you think we just be exaggerating when we say we're behind? And if you feel like we are behind,
I'm gonna read. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Oh, don't-
Yeah,
don't.
Stop. Don't stop. You cooking? Don't stop. I got this. Don't stop. I'm helping out. Yeah. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for loving the job we doing. So good. You get sidetracked. She seen amazing. She just stopped. What's amazing? Yeah. Good evening. Good. And y'all, thank you for the platform. It has helped tremendously. See there? Look at that.
all I appreciate you guys.
Doing an amazing job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Slow and delayed.
Slow
Ooh.
and delayed.
Very behind the
Very
eight
behind
ball.
the 8 ball. Ooh. The way our downtown looks reminds me of how behind we are.
I wonder, is it the trees or just the abandoned buildings? Which
It's
one?
all of it. It's the trees. It's the abandoned building.
I feel like it looked more open, but I don't. That's also like a down.
It
to
makes it look bad that it looks so open because none of the buildings really look good.
You're right.
So, oh shoot. Okay. So, dang, my facial recognition ain't working.
Everybody said they behind.
What part of Augusta y'all think needs the most change, like right now, today? Because I feel like we got Splash 9 coming up. They ain't really trying to do no quality of life in the Splash. A lot of the Splash money is looking like it may be going to the sheriff, to be honest.
To do what though?
Huh?
To build.
To build a new jail.
I know you.
For real. I'm so serious. A lot of the splash money that's coming this time around in the splash, it just looks like instead of us improving the quality of life so that we don't have so much crime, so that we don't have so many teens just out here rampantly doing anything. Am I the only person that feel like our teens or just the youth don't have anything to do? I know y'all be like Stars and Stripes and Dave and Buster's and stuff like that. But outside of those that cost money, because I feel like growing up, I did a lot of free stuff. A lot of free stuff.
I ain't trying to diss no business, of course. I don't want to do that, but like, is Stars and Stripes like the thing? Because I feel like Stars and Stripes is cool to a certain time of day. I don't look at
But
Stars and
Stars and
Stripes.
Stripes has its restrictions because of all the stuff that was going on with Stars and Stripes prior to when they first came out. It was a lot of fights. It was just a lot, so they put a lot of restrictions. Like
The
police,
area-
anytime the police is involved as like the stationary of somewhere you need to go in, that's automatically.
But it's in the same area. Like, they can put the restriction all they want. Them same people right there in walking distance. Like, I don't know. I just can't see past it. Like, I don't. Even the company I work for, they want to go to Stars and Stripes for like the company thing, and I was like, "What time y'all going?" They're like, "Oh, 10 a.m. We're gonna get it open first."
Oh.
I'm like, okay. But that can tell you like what you think of even Stars and Stripes. They even saying we're gonna get it open first before we go there. Can't just go there because they don't want to be mingling. It's not safe.
True. What they say? Yeah,
South Augusta, we're becoming Cop City.
We are, y'all. Do y'all know how many high speed chases that South Augusta has? No other part of the city has as many high speed chases as South Augusta. Or am I exaggerating when I say that? I think we just had a high speed chase that it resulted in 2 cars getting into a car accident.
Can we get the statistics on that?
If
Is
somebody's
that-
on here to
is
give
that-
the statistics.
Oh, it's not on the app?
Huh?
It's not on the app. It says South Augusta, we are the entryway to Augusta on many levels, but there's nothing that reflects that. No restaurants, no hotels, no outdoor spaces, other than Diamond Lakes. Real quick, I don't want to say his name. If he come on here, I'll say his name. But a guy I speak to every now and then, he said the same thing, and I think I said on here before, where like we have an airport right there, but then there's nothing here to go with that airport. You still got to go to Bobby Jones to go to
Washington Road.
CC and let them get the money. But
Pretty
they flying
much.
here though.
But they flying.
We have nothing.
And we have nothing on that side of town. I agree.
To say, hey, this goes with the airport.
So I know a lot of y'all don't watch the commission meetings, and I be trying to break it down, but I literally just caught up. So I watched the SPLOST meeting today from last Tuesday, and as I was watching it, there was some residents that came. They reside over there by Fort Gordon. So they say that they are the fastest growing part of the city right now. And I agree, because they own Fort Gordon. That's that's the military, not on Fort Gordon, but they stay in the Fort Gordon area. So she was basically saying that they need to incorporate a recreation like center, some type of entertainment, so that people don't have to go to Columbia County to be entertained. And they was fighting hard for that. They said they need to include that in the SPLOST for quality of life, because it'll stop crime. It'll also bring jobs, because when they build it, it'll have the different construction crews that will need, workers to work on the construction crew. But normally, I mean, when people hire the developer, they bring their own people normally. But I thought that was interesting that I ain't gonna say they kind of put it on the back burner, but it's just like, if the citizens are paying to funnel or fund the SPLOST, why does the SPLOST never include any form of quality of life, like real life, tangible?
Give me an example.
Quality of life.
Yeah, like what you think? Like what you thinking?
They knocking down the water park. Dunn Clock was like, that's pointless. Why are y'all trying to do a water park? I do agree with them giving just $5 million for the water park. Is just like, that was pointless. And they out here trying to hustle and bustle to get somebody to partner with them to pay majority of the expenses and run the actual water park. So I feel like that was set up.
Well, what do you think we should do then? Like, what's a good thing for quality of life?
For quality of life, I mean, anything that's pretty much, that's a hub for the youth. I feel like our biggest problem in our city is our youth.
If you're in the comments, drop something. I'm just curious to hear people examples of what is doable,
Yeah, I think anything, we can do something with our parks. They getting ready to shut down some of the parks. Liven up the parks. Do something that gets our youth involved, so that they don't feel like they don't have nothing to do.
Well, I'm gonna read some of the comments while you're doing that. It says, I'm building up Laney Walker. Stay posted. I'm gonna get back.
Laney Walker?
A guy named Chris. I'm gonna get back to him in a second. He got another comment on here too.
Okay.
Of course, we are behind, but if I said why, I might get blocked or deleted. But to answer the question, what needs to change is ... us. Starting making better informative decision on how we vote. I agree.
I agree.
Augusta just behind.
Okay. So let's stop there. How do we make better informed decisions about who we bring into office if we're not picking the people to put in office? Because the people that's in office, literally, they thought they've seen something wrong. Let me take that back. The people, to me, I feel like the people that's sitting in seats right now, their inner circle pushed them up to do it because of whatever agenda that they needed to be pushed. Pretty much.
He said downtown about to go crazy. I'm building 30 houses out there.
Yeah. I do feel like once it's all said and done, you building 30 houses is going to be great for you. Great profit. It'll bring in more, tax revenue when it comes down to property taxes. But that's for you. Building more houses is for y'all. That's for you. What about the citizens? What is it? Somebody tell me, what is it to do in the city of Augusta? I mean, we have the zip line coming, of course. I think the zip line lunch is sometime next year. So we do have the zip line luncheon.
I like George
to
comment.
Do stuff to entertain the people. Your parks and recreation parks need to get better. I agree with that too. Um,
Bring some trades for the youth in the
bring
parks.
some trades for the youth. I do agree with that. Definitely that. So while you're going through the comments, I am going to.
I do just want to anybody that comment on it, and they got an idea. I do think it's important to, if possible, for somebody to drop something for quality of life. I just don't want to be like, we say we need something, and then like we just can't say what it is that we need.
I got a lot of stuff. I just don't want to say it on live because I honestly feel like the people that's in office, the community, I feel like we should say that there's no quality of life, and then they should come in together and figure out what it is to bring, because they took these seats. Is it only that they want to? I don't really know what position our city leaders want the city to be in. I know Wayne Gifford said on the meeting I watched today that they were all for the city. If that was the case, it wouldn't be such a big divide like it is in the city. If every commissioner was literally for the city, then the city itself would look great across the city. That means all aspects of the city would look immaculate. But that's not the case. Only certain parts of the city looks great. West Augusta, great. Is West Augusta the only part that look great, to be honest?
Look, every part looks better than the part I live in, so I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, maybe so. West is nice though. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. And it's so hard too because I don't live out there too, so I feel like I'm sightseeing when I'm out there.
Right,
I just drive by.
But would you would leave your house and take a jog in West Augusta? Would you leave your house and take a job in a jog, like run in South Augusta, East Augusta? Like, would you literally go out your door?
I would. I wouldn't advise somebody. Other people would do something. I wouldn't advise somebody to do so. No, I would say probably go. Yeah, I would do it so though, but I wouldn't advise the average person to do so. No.
But why though? You're in your neighborhood. You're in your community. Why not? Why can't you do something as simple as jog in your community?
Oh, no, it ain't safe out here now. I mean,
Huh? It ain't safe.
It ain't safe to be jogging.
Right. That's crazy though. Why is it not safe?
Hey, people need things, man.
Oh.
You might have somebody feel like they need that day.
Oh Lord.
But it's deeper than that. I do, but I think even in the essence of what you're trying to say too, like maybe if you had like a park or something you can go to. I mean, you got Diamond Lakes, but I mean, they get crowded sometimes. You ever been to Diamond Lakes sometimes? Like it's nothing else to do.
It's nothing else to do.
Go there in the summertime, like everybody on the trail, everybody at the court, everybody at the baseball field be filled before.
Right, because
we don't play baseball.
It's nothing.
We just there.
It's nothing to do. It's nothing to do. It's nothing to do. All right. So y'all, let's talk about the school system real quick. Let's jump real quick. Let's talk about.
Oh, I'm gonna read the comment real quick. I'm gonna read the comments real quick. All right. It says they need to put up some of that money to start the JTPA back up. I think that's a good comment. All that is great, but as stated earlier, what is on the south side of Augusta as an entryway? Yes, kind of what we were saying. Trial learning groups aimed at adults and kids to do together. Okay.
I agree.
I like that. Families and groups is friends. I like that. Eric Gaines, read this comment. If we want real development, it starts with rooftops. Population density is the currency that attracts outside investors. More residents, stronger demand, stronger tax digest. Without housing growth, every other conversation about development is just noise. Mm-hmm. I agree.
I think we live in this delusion to where. What?
Now, he said they're bringing a bike trail downtown, but what is that supposed to do to help the city?
Oh, I didn't even know that they are bringing a bike trail down there. Y'all gonna see people riding the bikes.
But I am curious about this because I've been in Atlanta sometimes. Like, I do. Maybe they got it. I don't know. I do drive, so I don't know. I'm not a walker. Thank God. Not last name, but no pun intended. I'm not a walker either. But I meant like, why we can't rent bikes?
They got Bye Bye Baby downtown, and that's somewhere you can rent your bike to ride. So they gonna probably boom with the bike.
How much it costs?
I don't know. I ain't look. I didn't.
What's the process? See, in Atlanta, I could just do this and go. Like y'all could just do this and go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
but we ain't Atlanta yet.
It's just an app, bro. I feel like that shouldn't even be. Apps is really just Wi-Fi. Like if you got Wi-Fi, you should be able to do it.
Oh, they should just so you. But they doing the reconstruction downtown, so you can't really.
So I couldn't rent a bike if they had a bike.
Not
sitting there?
yet. Because
That's fair.
it may be a safety issue right now.
That's fair.
It may be a safety issue. Yeah.
They could put it in one of the abandoned buildings, like in front of one of the abandoned buildings.
They could, but no, they can't. Because I'm sure there's a rule why you can't do it.
It should be a rule for a building to be abandoned.
East Augusta and South Augusta always taking a back seat, make it make sense. I agree with that. I've been living in South Augusta and East Augusta for a very, very long time.
Another park.
Was pretty much all my life between East Augusta, South Augusta.
I like that. Music production labs. That would be great.
That'd be dope. I think that would be
Design
actually
studios.
dope.
Who's this? Ayana Washington.
Ayana.
Yo, good. Oh, yo, clap it up for her. I like that comment.
All right. She
Tech
said
workshops.
skill building centers, music production labs,
My bad. I know you're reading it.
digital design studios, coding, basic tech workshops. I think we do have coding. Podcast rooms, photography spaces, especially in unused retail areas along Peach Orchard Road. Yeah, I think a lot of conflicts to all that is that these are private properties and they are owned by other people.
Conversation probably stop that.
Huh?
A conversation.
A conversation probably could stop that.
Or join it. Like it's private. Hey, let's have this conversation. This the business part, and we can handle it. I don't
But
know.
again, I feel like the leaders should take initiative to go do certain stuff. But you know, revamp the Riverwalk. They said revamp the Riverwalk.
Yeah, it said
that
bring
is
some
coming.
stores.
So they talked about giving the Riverwalk, I think, $20 million or something like that.
They're bringing the park to Boykin Road.
They're
Okay.
bringing a park to Boykin Road. East Augusta and downtown looks the worst, in my opinion. I agree with that too. Pay apprenticeships. I can't see it. Apprenticeships.
Yeah, apprenticeships
for
16 to 30, culinary,
trades.
tech, barber. I like all that stuff she's saying.
But y'all, certain stuff is already offered. Like it's at Augusta Tech, so they'll just say, well, Augusta Tech offer these programs. Go put them in Augusta Tech. Community gardens. I agree, but we got community gardens. We got people out here that do gardens. It's an app.
Yeah, Monique crazy. East Augusta has fallen because the city council has forgotten about that part of the city.
But shout out to Jordan Johnson for not letting them forget. Like he be on their behind. I ain't gonna lie. He really do. He really, really do.
Well, why bring another park when they are not taking care of the ones they have? Diamond Lakes is in bad shape. The last time I was there, they didn't even have restrooms. They had portal potties. I will say it could be a two-sided coin because it could be in bad shape because it's overcrowded because of the parks. So if everybody going to one park, it's kind of hard to clean that park. I would think. I don't know. I don't go around cleaning parks either though. How are you going to improve the city's quality of life when you have a commission who can't even manage money? Hey, you talking too loud.
Listen.
You talking too loud,
you talking
bro.
way too loud because I second
Hey,
it.
somebody turn
I second
Mr.
it.
Brown mic off, please. Take his keyboard from
Take
him.
his keyboard from him.
He's not allowed to comment again like that.
Yeah,
That
I
was
second
loud.
it. I ain't gonna even lie. I second it. I second that. I
Leave-
second
leave
that.
it- leave it
Hell, the
shit
head
fresh
one in
ideas.
charge was bad with money. So that's that. You know what's interesting to me? I think I said it last week too. This is literally their first year of combing through the budget, meaning looking at every aspect of it, making the necessary cuts. Before this year, they were not doing this to the budget, and I just find it so hard to believe that all this time they've been sitting every year they approve a budget, but nobody goes through the budget to see what's unnecessary. Like they're willing to cut, I think, 125 city jobs. If they were useless now, they probably been useless for a long time.
Tyrus, I do want to say something. I think
Tyrus.
Kim Macon made a good point. I think sometimes you got to look at stuff in totality to really understand. Like, just think about even saying we're going to have to cut 125 jobs right before Christmas. I'm not saying they're going to cut record, but I'm just saying you're saying that. So, like, you worrying people about their job livelihood right before. I just feel like, I don't know. We say some crazy stuff in leadership, and it's like, that's insane. For that to even be a thought, we need money. You know what? Let's mess up 125 households. Why not? That's crazy to me. Like, and I get it. You got to try. You want to exhaust every option you can.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
before we say that out loud, let's say
that shit sound weird.
It's Christmas time.
But
end of the year.
Why now? Like, again, like I said, these particular positions, nobody decided, hey, let's look at some of these departments. Let's see, especially knowing that we have such a sucky tax base that they're not generating enough revenue from property taxes to pretty much run the city. So knowing that we're not generating enough property taxes to properly run the city. The city itself is deteriorating. The fire department was up last week as well, and they was talking about how the building is like 50 or 60 years old and it's falling apart. That's the fire department. The fire department said we need a new building. We need a new building and we need fire trucks. Like, we done the best that we can do. So it's just certain stuff, like they say the jailhouse need to be rebuilt. Like, the whole city itself is falling apart. But it's like anybody that's been in leadership, they act like they didn't know that the city was going to fall apart before it started falling apart. Nobody thought about, hey, we need to prepare for this.
Sonny said, I don't think the city council has forgotten about East Augusta. I think it's part of their larger plan of Augusta Tomorrow to create a third marina, and so in their minds, there's no point of investing in it as it's designed for the generation to come after us. They can just starve us out. We don't have a grocery store, a bank, or a pharmacy, unlike South Augusta, which also gets neglected, but in a different way. I like what you said there.
I agree with that too. And that's interesting you said about Augusta today. I heard them talk about some project in Augusta today earlier when I was watching, but I didn't know what it was. So I'm going to reach out to one of the commissioners so they can tell me what Augusta today is and what are they doing, because they did mention it in the commissioner meeting, or not the commissioner meeting, but in the SPLOST workshop. So I'm interested to know, who is these people? What are they trying to do? I mean, I'm sure they already know anyway because they mentioned them. So that'll be interesting to see what they are. And then I might do a write-up about what is Augusta today.
Shamika said, however, we have about 69 jobs on the city website right now, but they want to cut jobs. Make it make sense. I don't know. Don't raise my property taxes. Please, heavens no. Please don't raise anything anymore.
At the end, I could put this on everything. The budget has to be finalized by December the 31st. They're not going to go into a government shutdown because the mayor is up for re-election and it's going to make him look bad. Whether he is increasing taxes or not increasing taxes, they're going to finalize the budget and it's going to require an increase in taxes. Taxes haven't been, property taxes, or the property taxes on Richmond County side has not been increased in, I think he said 14 years or something like that. So although everybody keeps saying they're against it, I don't think that the city itself or the residents should pay for the mistakes of us, but that's of the city, not administrators, but the city officials. But that's just what it's gonna be. Yeah, the property taxes are definitely going up. Now, how much will they go up? To 0.85 or the 1 mil or even a 2 mil? They're definitely going up. Going up.
Eric Gaines said Augusta Tomorrow just came out with the Augusta 2035 master plan. The city just adopted it. It's important to pay attention to what's going on with it.
All right, I'm gonna look into it.
Around 2035. I don't want to hear them about 2035 right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think they're gonna, not that they ain't gonna, that they care.
Not nothing towards you,
not that they care.
So we just, so I guess, and I get that there's whatever Augusta Tomorrow is. I'm not disputing that, but so we just gonna say F District 1 for 10 years.
Pretty much.
Like, that's crazy to me.
Pretty much, like, basically stall out. And that's another thing. Like, I'm in my 30s. I've been in Augusta all my life, and nothing has. If anything, Augusta has declined rapidly since I've been in Augusta. Would you really want, and not to talk bad about our city, because I mean, I feel like our city has so much potential. It's just the wrong people in the seats. Wrong people, not now, but in general, there have been the wrong leaders all this time, because all of them had their own greed and motivation for just self. So each time a commissioner or any type of city leader, anytime they come in and go out, like if they come in office and they go out, they come out much better than the city. Not the city, the individual comes out much better than the city.
I see a lot of comments about their property taxes going up. That's kind of crazy. And you think about it, like,
You said what?
no, I'm seeing a lot of comments about people property taxes going up. She said 70%, and she have to take a kid out of the zone for school every morning.
Yep. This one lady under my
$1,000.
post, she said that her property taxes was $7,800. She said they had just went up. That was from the school, and they were like $7,800. So, I think that's important to discuss, but I don't think that they're going to not raise the taxes. I don't think they're, because what if the taxes is what is the city's revenue, then what else would they use to, bring in revenue?
Yeah, see, I like that because I'm facing that right now. She said, we have such a high veteran and elderly property owning population, so even if the rates go up, it's going to hit us millennial homeowners harder. The city surviving off of tax dollars. Who decided not to move to Columbia County? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's like we say don't, but it's
Poor
like
leadership, brain stagnation. Look what you have. Look what you have. People, open your eyes. I agree with that too. But yeah, and again, this is the whole purpose of the page. Yeah. The purpose of this page is for us all to get involved. I mean, when I say everybody get involved, get your kids involved. Like I even been teaching my kids, and they just hit adulthood. But to understand your city, you need to understand that your if in your zip code is the reason why your school system looks the way it looks. So if you got a shitty school system, it's probably because the property taxes is low. That they ain't really funneling like it should. But I had made a post like a couple months ago that said that if I knew what I knew today, my kids would have never grew up in Augusta. Like, I would just would have gave them a better quality of life somewhere else. That was kind of moving. Like, I feel like we're just stuck. And granted, they're trying to, this new SPLOS, they're like, oh, well, can we do it in 4 years? Can we do something in 4 years? Can we do something in 5 years instead of taking 7 years to do it? It's still going to take an extremely long time because we're broke. We don't have no money. The city doesn't have any money to do anything. So because they don't have any money to do anything, we're still going to be looking at the same Augusta unless there are some private investors or private developers come in and do their thing. And I feel bad that they shut down the Regency Mall thing the way that they shut it down. I feel like that would have brought so much to it. And hopefully, if we get a new mayor, I hope they take their project and run with it, to be honest. I really do. I don't know what the holdup is now, but I really, really, really would love to see something done with Regency Mall.
he said the kids don't be in school long enough for the homeowners to have to pay that money.
You so stupid. You are right. You are right. I said it before, 250 gallon aquarium Atlanta has. I can't read all that.
$1 million. We're bringing revenue from Charlotte, Columbia, Burke County, Statesboro, everywhere in between. Botanical gardens, all now amphitheater outlets, just as a start.
Yeah. But where do we? Okay, so how do we make that a reality though? If we're no longer dependent on the city, if we know that the city is broke, the city is broke. If we know that the city is broke, how do the people get things done in the city? Like, how do we get developers to come into our city and develop? Or because Oscar, you're a developer, so speak from a developer standpoint in regards to, I mean, what can we do? What did it say? As discussed before, what it?
The budget is being looked at line by line. We need to look and blame the past administration as well. Let's look at all the money that has been paid out and disappeared within the last 10 years.
I do. I feel like that a thorough audit. I don't know what happened with the audit, but I do feel like the city itself just needs a thorough audit, like one that scares everybody, literally.
Charles said that. I like that. He said even with the new seats, understand that it took years to get in debt. It's going to take years to get out of it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not going to be something we just going to do in
I
45
agree.
minutes.
But having an actual plan, I feel like they've never had a plan to make the city grow. Is like ever. To actually have a plan would probably be better this time.
Despite it all, I am optimistic about the city's future. We just have to stay engaged and informed.
Yeah. Now that I agree with Kim, I feel like because the citizens are a lot more engaged. Shout out to us for being more engaged. They do speak differently in these meetings. I'm not gonna even lie. So I'm optimistic to it as well. It's just like, dang, do you want to give up another 10 years of your life, or do you want to just go out and explore and just say I lived here and I seen Augusta better, like coming back. But it's going to take a while for them to get there first. The millage rate has, come on, Tina. Come on, Tina. The millage rate has not been raised in many years. I think they said 14. And shout out to Tina because she always come on. And she is she's the commissioner for district. I can't remember. But Tina is a commissioner, and she stated that the millage rate has not been raised in many years. The assessments on the properties from the tax assessor's office, we did not get.
In this predicament this year, it's been years in the making. And as painful as this is, it has to be done, and the city will be better for it.
Yes.
We should hear back on 2 audits by the end of the year.
Come on with the audits. Come on. Yeah, shout out to Tina, though. She's always on the live. She's going to check in. Shout out to you. We appreciate you for contributing to our conversation and being the voice of reason and also the voice of education at times. Thank you so much. What else we got?
You can't expect the plant to go if you don't water it.
Absolutely, I agree.
They have concepts of a plan. Yeah, y'all know on it today, too.
Private-public partnership, you have to be
In the know.
Unfortunately,
getting financing
to do something of that magnitude will ultimately come from the outside sources unless you're part of the power players. That I am seeing. That I'm seeing.
You can't expect private investors to shelter development costs and get no real value in return. Augusta government needs to get a blueprint from Columbia County, Savannah, Macon, Atlanta.
You know what? I actually do think that they utilize other cities' blueprint. They just don't implement it. They're not implementing it.
I do think one thing too we got to think about, if we talking about administrative stuff and just elected official, whatever we blaming it on or how we talking. If they do get a blueprint from the Columbia, Macon, this, that, and third, we got to make sure we also have the same or better voting turnout as those cities too.
Yeah.
Like they probably just more informed. Maybe, I don't know. I don't live there, so.
Well,
but it's more than
that
just a
too,
blueprint.
But they also, I feel like the other cities, they prepared. Like they prepared financially.
But we see one side of it. So like for them to get where they at, like what down years did they have? I would be concerned with. Like what was the down years? What was their downtime to come up? And are we okay with doing that? If
they had some downtimes, I just think they made smart business moves when it came down to making sure that the city had enough revenue to funnel the projects that they wanted, and they were making great business decisions. The mere fact that a lot of time, the commissioners spent a lot of time arguing, even though they try to say, "Oh no, we don't." You can tell that there is clear division. And with any type of leadership, if there is division and you can feel the division, there is no growth when there's division. And every time somebody comes in and goes out, or come in, go out, there's division. There is no one band, one sound, and you can feel it. As soon as they can get one band, one sound, I would love it. If what Wayne Gifford actually exuded, what he said actually exudes in their behavior, then I would love it. I would love that they are all on one accord, and the one accord is to make the city of Augusta better. But that is just not how it goes. And despite what we want to say, Texas is definitely going up. That's the one thing that we are not going to get around. Taxes is going to go up. Property taxes is going up. But y'all, let's talk. They got more comments. Let's talk about the school system. So y'all tell me if y'all are parents, how is your school experience as of right now? Like any type of issues you've had with the school system. And as you're telling me that, also tell me what's one thing you feel like the school board should fix
What's up, John? Talking about whether Augusta's behind or not. So we just talked about some things with like development and just the city, south side, what was the best side, what side need the most work, and we had a whole combo with that with the people. And now we're talking about with the school system.
School system.
What's the question?
The first question is what has been parents' experience with the school system thus far? We are almost halfway through the school system, so a school year. So what has been you guys' experience? I know we've had a lot of guns brought to school, a lot of knives. We've had a lot of kids getting into fights. We had a lot of we did a story about administration not being the best at certain high schools. So what has you guys' experience been like with the school system this year in Richmond County? It good, bad, in between? What do you feel? Which artist?
I ain't had that many issues this year. I know in the past, like in the past, I felt like communication was kind of an issue. I don't know why, but like getting certain new information out. This is something small to me. I mean, to most people, I'm pretty sure. But we had an issue one time where I had to go down, which is really strange. But I had to go to the Board of Education, the judicial thing, whatever, because they had messed up my daughter's attendance stuff. So they was thinking that she was out too many days. Mm-hmm. We go there, of course. We say these papers be brought. Oh, so it went from 14 days to 5 days within like 2 minutes. Mind you, we worry, we know what's going on. You know, we're like, why are we here with parents that don't seem to be fit with their kids? I'm in the lobby like, I'm not even supposed to be around these parents. You know? But I remember the lady, the judge, and them talking and saying, hey, did y'all get this information out to the parents? Because this is new this school year that COBRA rules are over now. We're not doing it this way, we're doing it this way now. And it was like, we never told the parents none of this stuff. And so we were just more upset, like, damn, so we're already here, ain't supposed to be here. But now it's new rules that y'all ain't told us that really benefit, or it won't benefit if you, because it was something they were doing during COVID, like, if you bring this, it counts this, it don't count no more. So like, well, y'all had to tell them that so they know. They've been doing this for 2 years now. So that's,
and then all of a sudden it's abrupt change, but nobody knows. So. Now, I will say social media-wise, I do see the Richmond County school system better at posting different things, more so celebratory things, but they are posting a lot more. So we shall see the change as it grows, for sure.
School system don't protect the kids no more. That's what she said.
Yeah, the school system is the same way. It needs to get new.
And stop keeping them same old board members.
Well, again, there are 5 commissioner seats up this year, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And there are 5 school board seats up next year, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10.
I think
that's 5 seats, and I do feel like some people been sitting there for a long time. Don't need to come back. Nothing against anybody. I just feel like if you have been on any type of the school board or commissioner for an extremely long time, and you haven't seen any growth and development in the city, you need to be removed.
I think the schools need to get back to teaching instead of all that, all these dress up days. Kids worry so much about what they need to wear instead of schoolwork.
Ooh.
Students only using the bathroom past 1 or 2 times a week is really sending me like, what? There was no uniformity in the school system. Teachers are not on the same page. I agree. Administrators are disconnected. The board is not involved until the touch is legal. The kids are disengaged. Damn, man, she got everything right.
I'm telling you.
The teenagers are unmotivated. I never hear from teachers unless it's already something bad. No preventative actions at all.
Y'all notice how our kids aren't involved in nothing in the school? Like, heavily, we were involved in, like, all kind of clubs. The FBLA club, any type of club that was in school. Like, we wanted to be at school, but the kids be running away from school now. That should say a lot about the actual leadership at the school, that kids don't want to partake in anything. But on the flip side, are teachers being paid enough to stick around like how they were paid before?
The problem I have with the school system, Richmond County gets the same budget as Burke County and Columbia County. However, why have twice as many schools as the above counties combined? Also, teachers not being able to teach, parents not doing their part, As a level 3 volunteer in 2 of the schools I see on a daily basis.
I agree with you. I
The
agree.
schools are saying, oh, they need to get nowhere. I said that. Parents need to help their kids with their ABCs. Hey, man. Clap it up for you, man. He ain't saying nothing wrong. He ain't saying nothing wrong.
Start there, huh? Help them with the ABCs. Well, we got to give grace that times have definitely changed. So, but you're still, as a parent, you still have to do your part. As far as making sure that wherever your daughter, son is weak at, whatever areas they're weak in, they definitely need to strengthen in those areas. But it's the parent's job to strengthen their children in areas that's weak.
All right, it says, might have to go back to the old days of schooling as far as discipline, prayer in the school. We didn't bring guns to school in my day or cuss the teachers out. Kids have too much power. Don't get involved in different clubs like FBLA, et cetera, et cetera. I agree. Them reading the same book when I was in school is ridiculous. I graduated in 99. There's no way
No way.
those kids should still be reading Charlotte's Web
No way.
or Beowulf.
No way. There is no way our curriculum still looks the same with all this change.
All right, Johnson, come on now. He said the kids know 6, 7, but they don't know anything. Yeah, I gotta relax. Hey, not too much on the kids now.
That's funny. That's funny.
Right, I agree.
Back to the first comment, put JTA back in the program.
As a post-secondary educator, many parents need help themselves. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I don't, as much as we would love, we keep saying parents need to teach their kids. What if I can't teach my kid? That's why I sent them to public school.
Phones are a big problem too, and then somebody said in social media. I agree. I think, like you were saying earlier too, it's a trickle effect with everything. I think the whole thing with the education system and all, when you think about parents, teachers, administrators, up high, down low, I think it's all, nobody really doing their part to the fullest. Everybody need help, but then I think they all don't communicate, but then they all blaming each other. You got the teachers saying the parents saying the teachers, and the administrators saying the teachers, the teachers saying it's the upper level, and you're talking about the board of education and the elected officials. So everybody kind of blaming everybody, but I don't think
Nobody
anybody
is
really
creating a solution.
or just giving an effort in their part. I don't think it's about being the smartest in the room or being the smartest parent or teacher, or whatever. But it's the effort I think that I don't be seeing sometimes. So.
They may be giving effort. We just don't see it because it's behind the scenes.
But you could give effort, but I'm talking about top notch. I ain't talking about 50%. Effort is 50%. You come to work and just come work every day, and still not. We had a whole conversation. I ain't gonna say the name, but you was talking about how somebody got something, but they've been doing something for this long and they had no impact. I feel like you could say that person have given effort, but have they given 100%?
Right.
You gonna know when somebody giving all it. They stand out when they're giving that kind of effort. Reduce computer usage in class, especially when it's not being adequately policed.
Is that really okay? When we say reduce, I know everybody want to take technology out of school. Technology is here. Mm-hmm. As much as we want to say this is a distraction, okay, manage the distraction at this point. Technology is here and it's not going nowhere. And taking it out of school is going to only put them kids further behind. They don't write in cursive. They don't know how to write with pencils. Y'all saying go back to the old days of doing things, but that's not what we are. Why can't we, the adults, start adjusting to what's going on now, then creating rules and bylaws or whatever it is to pretty much tame how the kids utilize certain stuff, but also incorporate it. Like, we need to incorporate technology. There's no way of getting around technology. Our kids are already behind. If anything, you need to learn technology way more.
We were scared about teachers, so we had to do right. It all started with No Child Left Behind. It starts at home. Augusta is predominantly black, so many of our struggles are based on in how we are raising our children and engaging in the culture. I agree.
I agree with that.
So
what?
Come on, this is a board of education member right here. Come on now.
Board member
Elected official.
mm-hmm.
These
Monique
kids,
Braswell from District 5. So what?
Kids having kids, they don't have a clue because they don't know anything.
I don't agree with the kids having kids because that's not the thing now. You may have a teen pregnancy here and there, but that's not a rapid thing that's taking over in our school system right now. That's not the issue. These kids are just not up to par where they need to be academically, period.
I like this. This comment says, technology is here, but the parents aren't there. Help the parents, help the kids. I like that. I do think, and amongst the other things we say, I know we have to blame a lot of people, but I do think it's always good to educate before we like just judge. That's for anything. I feel like if you can educate, then and once you educate and you feel like there's no movement, then if you want to go into the judging stage, it's fine. A lot of times we be judging certain individuals or family members or households and not
But
knowing
we
what's going
also
on.
got to take into consideration. We keep saying help the parents. Nobody has time no more, y'all. People are literally struggling to survive.
You got some. I'm not
A lot
saying
of
it's
people that's in public
multiple
school system,
jobs.
multiple jobs. Then when you get out of school, you got homework. If the kid you're trying to, if your kids are in after school activities, you got after school activities. If you got multiple kids, there is a uproar of single parent homes in Richmond County school system. I don't care what nobody says. So if there is so many single parent homes, that means that there is only one parent that's managing a multitude of different kids. There is no way, like it's impossible to go to work for 8 to 12 hours, come home, do your kids' homework, plus take time to learn something else while making the bare minimum. Minimum wage is $7.25. Most people are making $15 to $20 something an hour. That's not enough. The rent is $1,700. At minimum in Richmond County, they're asking for you to make 3 times the rent in order to actually live. Like, knowing that in the area that they're asking the 3 times the rent or 2 times the rent, the people don't make it. So I think it's a lot of factors that go into it. But
she said, I think kids, I don't think kids value education like that anymore, especially when all you need is a phone and a camera to make it big, quote unquote. Norms and expectations are changing. I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I was, again, key thing is being adequately policed. I do think in addition to a comment about making it big, I think it's important to keep showing kids and talk, whether they're young or middle school or high school, of all things you can be. You don't have to just be an influencer. Like, that's the new thing now. It was rapper nowadays. You thought you can make it big with a rapper or whatever. It's mad different professions you can do.
Yeah.
And I think just showing them, I had made a talk the other day and I was telling somebody, I said, I want people to talk to kids more and kind of land this message like, during your middle school, elementary school, high school career, that's the last time the world really care about you. I think we said it here first, like, after that, ain't nothing free for you no more.
Ain't nothing free for you.
Everything
I was explaining
costs.
that to my kids.
Everything, you in the way now.
You in the way.
Like you could really go talk to somebody who made 200, 300,000 a year, and they saw a busy schedule because you're a kid. They'll clear time and speak to that school.
Just because you are a kid.
You be an adult, you bothering them. What do you want from me?
Wasting my time.
So I think kids got, and I think even me as a kid, I wish I would have took more advantage of like the free, not just free, but just the trips, the groups, the clubs you could be in, and you never know like what relationships you'll build on that, what you'll learn, who you'll stumble upon. You never know what you want to do because you ain't stumbled upon it yet.
I'm a big proponent of taking a kid's talent and magnified. If your kid is good at computers very young, then you should focus on your child being a computer engineer. That's what you should do.
That's the irony of people saying like take the technology out. Like that's not going nowhere. So we got to just police the technology.
Right.
I do like that part, the police the technology, because like I watched my brother's son yesterday. I was at his game and he's autistic, but I watched how sometimes the screen get messed up. Like you watching YouTube, but it come out the app, so now it's like in the box. And he was getting so mad because he needed to see the comments, he needed to see the stuff. He can't speak. But I watched him like find where that app was at. And mind you, this is a kid who's autistic. So if he could do that, like it's kids that have the wherewithal that can actually build and do stuff with computers if they wanted to, And this is somebody, he can't say YouTube. He's not going to say it. He just have to find it.
Right.
He found out how to find it just by tapping through stuff. So these kids could be savvy, and we just got to push them to do so. So if you can't find I like this. If you can't find a time to help the parents or get in position to help the parents, we will continue to stay where we at or get worse. And the teachers. The teachers
too.
Yeah, they stressed out too. Don't.
The teachers,
they
the
are
parents,
extended parents.
everybody.
So.
But first and foremost, that goes back to our commissions. Like, we need to bring something here that takes so that I ain't gonna say go back to how we was, but you should be able to literally go to work a 8-hour shift or whatever it is, and come home and be able to be a parent. But that's not what's happening. People coming home, they going to a second job, third job, taking up Uber, Eats,
she just said that,
DoorDash,
yeah.
all of that. What's that?
Oh no, she was just saying the same thing. The teachers have to, DoorDash and Uber just to make ends meet. And that's teachers some places, not all places. Some teachers make decent money where they at, like depending on your degree and and how long you've been doing it. The value is imparted in the home by a mentor or in the spaces. We have to install that in them coming out of the womb. I agree. I agree. Y'all all
agree.
cooking.
Yep.
Most people would agree on what we actually want the future to look like and how we want our kids are supposed to do. Y'all like that too?
Yeah, contribute to that.
To a certain extent. What up, Kobe? How y'all doing?
Hey, Kobe,
Make sure
how
y'all
you
go buy
doing?
Kobe book now.
Right. Kobe, drop your book
Hidden
in the comments,
Superpowers.
please. I don't know if it's going to let the link, but I'll unhide it if it hides the link in the comment. But shout out to Cousin Kobe. He just released his book. It's called Superpower. Y'all go check it out.
If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to drop the episode once we're done here. I'm going to just premiere it now. Think about it. So a good episode. Really, really good.
Yes. Kobe, shout out to you. Congratulations on releasing your first book. We are definitely proud of you.
What happened to the Discovery thing that used to be downtown? Remember that as a kid? Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably didn't make a budget cut. That's how it started. We say it started at home. I feel like it started with the budget. Because if we ain't got the money to do that, we ain't doing that.
I don't think nobody was really utilizing it like that no more. Like nobody was coming. It used to be like a big thing. Like other kids, other states, other cities were bringing their kids to visit Fort Discovery. Like it was a big thing. So maybe again, mismanagement of the funds or money or whatever's the nature, or maybe it just faded away. I feel like at a certain point in time, you have to be prepared for things that fade away, like preparing for the pivot. I feel like our city don't prepare for the pivot. There's going to be many pivots that's going to happen very rapidly, and we just be coasting. We be coasting.
Yeah, make sure y'all go pick up that Cousin Kobe book, Hidden Superpowers. That was a good conversation we had as well, too. So I'll drop that out. If y'all got time, go watch it. It'll be premiere tonight on YouTube. And I'll have some clips on Facebook during the week. But definitely a good read. Definitely a good self-help book, too. Just to ride the tricycle outside. So you remember that about them all. It was there. Oh, he dropped the link. Y'all check out that Cousin Kobe link.
Let's talk about, I'm going to move along because I feel like we all got the same sentiments when it comes down to just the school system. I do feel like a lot of us more so need to pay attention again to the people that we're putting in office, making sure that they're forward thinkers, they're innovative, that they are not just in the seats just for the title. That comes with being a commissioner, being a board member, like that they're actually out here doing the groundwork. And when I say doing the groundwork, I mean doing the groundwork. Like you see that there needs to be a change. Come on, put your foot in, say something, speak up, create a plan, something. Let's talk about the police situation. Let's talk about what happened in studio this weekend. Let's talk about, do you guys think that Richmond County Sheriff Office, and if you haven't watched the video, basically it was a video that went viral, showing that Richmond County Sheriff Office was tasing this dude. They tased two dudes, basically. I don't know the situation behind it, but basically they were wrong to me. They were wrong.
The cops are wrong.
No.
The dudes.
No, because again,
the video public. It's public. The video is still public.
It's still public. They're in the nightlife, but specifically the one that I posted about, I do feel like he was just too close. And I'm always to put myself in other people's situation or shoes. If I was the cop, I would have been offended. If he was a cop, he would have been offended. If he was just a regular human being, and that person was that close in front of their face with a camera, you would have automatically responded or reacted. And I get they are police officers; they're supposed to respond in a specific way. But who's to say they didn't respond how they were trained to respond? Being that you're that close while they're trying to detain another suspect, and you're in their face with like a flashlight, like literally this close to them as they have this man on the ground, trying to get him situated. And I don't know what transpired, because I think I heard like some words, something, I don't know exactly what was said, but I just feel like that was avoidable. That particular He didn't have to get tased. He didn't even have to be in the, he just could have backed up. Like from the angle that the people was actually recording, they were far away and they got great footage being far away. He could have got great footage being a few feet back and nothing would have happened to him whatsoever. I feel like it was incited by him and it could have been avoided.
It's a comment on there. I think it's a good segue to that. It's like the video was excessive force. The situation was escalated due to everyone else's actions. Standing close does not warrant electric volts and a body slam. Talking aggressively does not warrant a body slam. Too many egos.
Although it doesn't warrant it, if you were working for Richmond County Sheriff's Office and they stated this is how you respond to a threat, that is means somebody, and you got to think about it, they're at a nightclub where people have had alcohol in their system. They're sober. These people are intoxicated. There's so many different factors that go into this, and no, it don't warrant what happened after the fact. However, if that's my job, right? If that's my job and that's what I'm trained to do, then that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna neutralize the threat, and we'll talk about this later because that's my job. Now, do I think he overly did it with the tasing? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think it needed all that, and I do think it's a lot of egos that's attached to the police department. But again, what's new about that? What's new? Sometimes you just got to stay out of the way.
If you cannot hold your composure, you need a different job. Okay. And then Casey said they are trained that way.
Right. So, and again, when you say not holding their composure, again, you don't know what or how they're trained as police officers to respond to certain stuff like that. You don't know what was said. I don't know necessarily what was said because he did say something. The dude that was recording, he actually said something as well. So you don't know what was said. But there was a bright flashlight in his face. It's just like, yeah, he could have said, hey, back up and all that other stuff. But again, you don't know what he said to the cop. Could have been something defensive. Could have been something disrespectful. Could have been something that warrant X, Y, Z. However, I feel like when you know what type of environment and the type of people that you are dealing with, sometimes it's just best to avoid at all costs. And I feel like a lot of us just don't avoid certain situations that are avoidable. And that was a situation for me. For me personally, that situation was avoidable, very much avoidable. Everything that happened after it, of course, I don't agree with the way that they handled the citizen after the fact. But had the citizen not been where he wasn't supposed to be, that would have never happened in the first place.
I didn't watch the video still. I'm not gonna lie to you. Can you pull it up? I'll watch it I don't mind watching it live, so I can get a lot of reaction from me. I did see a lot of comments saying that I seen both, like a few people on here saying, and I seen like people saying what you're saying, where it's like it was warranted, it wasn't warranted, they understand, didn't understand. I do think you got to take into account a lot of things. Yes, it's a nightclub, so you may have to handle situations differently than you're gonna handle in a daytime one-on-one fight at a school, Let me see. Yeah, make sure ain't nothing crazy popping up. Yeah, come on. I'm about to watch it, y'all.
All right, so y'all, while he watching the video, y'all tell us y'all thoughts about it. Again, everything after the fact, I do agree was a bit too much. However, I'm just one of them people that stay out the way of the police officer. I feel like it's more of them than it is of us, and there hasn't been a time that they haven't won, that nobody hasn't justified their actions. So even with the body camera footages, even with all the evidence.
Hey, explain the video for me. Huh? Explain the video for them.
What video? Maybe I should drop the video in the comments.
I'm watching the video now, y'all.
So there's a video at studio where. Why you can't explain that you're watching?
I don't know what the hell going on right now. You want me to narrate it?
No.
Okay, I do it.
That's what you should do it though, because Mia just asked.
Oh, it's getting crazy. It's not the best cameraman.
No, this. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so they arrested somebody. Hey,
They
it's
arrested two
okay. They arrested one person, right? Oh, I know him. That's my guy. I'm sorry. But, okay, they arresting somebody. Okay, he resisting.
Resisting.
Somebody on top of him. It's a girl in the
that
way
the
with no
first
clothes on.
Is that the first guy?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Well, I ain't know the second guy, so I guess it's the first one. Yeah, it gotta be. Oh, they tased him already?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
That's the guy on the ground. So they tased him while he
Oh,
was on
it's
the
not fighting
ground.
somebody else.
And then the second person.
I ain't gonna lie, the video do look kind of bad though.
The video is
It does look bad. It does look
it's
bad.
But name a video that isn't bad when it's pertaining to cops. A lot of the videos be bad, but again, they get off the hook. They get off the hook. They get off the hook, and it's not enough citizens that stand up for stuff like this.
Okay.
Like when I posted, y'all, if y'all see how quiet the citizens are, a lot of the citizens agree that they did nothing wrong. Honestly.
Okay, yeah. See, okay, so I did see that a guy comes up to them while they trying to apprehend one of the guys they trying to detain. He walks up to them.
He in their face.
Yes, he's kind of like not even a foot away.
He too
He
close.
got that phone out, which he's just not
With
like
his
he's
flashlight.
just recording, like recording.
He is.
All right, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna
But
tell
you
you.
missing?
No,
You got to
no.
watch the whole. Did you watch the whole part?
The whole-
After he got. So after he.
Yeah, I see but the cop punched him though in the face. Like he punched him to back up, and then he started to fight him. I feel like he had him, but then they tased him. I do feel like they had him though, so they might have to tase him, but I'll keep watching. Tasing the first guy though, like I wonder why, like because
Because he was on the ground. Yeah. I can't wait for y'all know what I can't wait to come out? The body cam footage. I can't wait. I'm excited about the body cam footage coming out.
when it come out. Yo, this is I'm gonna tell you,
family said that they
this is
requested
a good
it.
video, but it's not the greatest.
It's not the greatest.
Because he like over here, and I guess because he watching, he's just like, you know. So it says I'm one part, so they pick old boy up.
Put him on the ground. But when they put him on the ground, after they detained the second boy, they continue to tase him. But if it's 5 of them that says, "Oh, he was resisting," then guess what they're gonna go with? Oh, he was resisting.
In handcuffs?
I don't think he was in handcuffs yet, because you see the plastic things.
Yeah.
that he got.
Okay, so I watched the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know.
You know. I mean, it's hard. I feel like it's hard to watch because all the stuff that escalated after him trying to record. But my initial stance
Let me read the
is
comments first. Okay.
he should
All
have
right,
just
I'm
been a
sorry.
little
I'm
further
back now.
back and
It
just
says
called it a day.
they gotta have the situation awareness. You got it?
No,
Oh, yeah. You was kind of throwing me off a little bit because I'm hearing like 5 voices. My bad.
5 voices.
Yeah. They see, they got to have the situation awareness of what level of threat they are dealing with. If I was a cop, I'd stand up and say back up. First choice would not be physical assault to a words and a light. Citizen was wrong, but the punishment was excessive.
But you're saying if you was a cop, none of us have been in these cop shoes, like
It's
ever.
one of those things, considering the current administration, don't give these police officers, especially the ones with bad intentions, a reason. I agree with both so far. So far, I'm going to say what I say, but I agree with both so far. Amen. The law says 10 feet. However, saying anything to the police officer is not a crime.
We didn't say it was a crime.
The video is there. Okay, they tagged the video. Shout out to y'all for tagging the video, man. Y'all be on it. Mother making any judgments of right or wrong. Just
A
state the law.
mother making any judgments of right or wrong.
For the ones who haven't seen it. Correction, not mother. Okay.
Oh, not making. Okay.
I'm on the way. You on the way to do an interview?
I was post certified.
He lost his composure.
Composure. Doesn't matter. Disrespect does not call for action. You are taught multiple ways of de-escalating. That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yo, shout out to people that come in here with experience and to be talking like,
Yes.
because we I don't care what we say, we
don't
love to
know.
get educated,
Right.
and with new
We don't
information,
know.
we okay with changing our opinion on something.
Absolutely.
So I like that. I was pro certified, so I like that. And then the last one that says, is it really resistant after you've been assaulted though? Like if someone hits me, I'm putting my arms up. Am I
Yeah,
resisting?
I don't think he was resisting. I don't
for
think
human reaction?
anything. My point is clear. I feel like it was avoidable. That is my stance. My stance is that it was avoidable. Everything that happened after was just too much. And just like I preference with the title, I have a black son in Richmond County. There's just certain stuff, y'all. When I say that is my fear, that is my fear. That is my fear. I got pulled over by Richmond County Sheriff's Office in May, like right after I started the page, May or June. And they pulled me over and drew guns on me. I was in a rental car. If that was my son, I don't think I don't think it would have went the same way. Like if it was my son, they were rough with me, and not in that particular way, but they were rough with me. And that was a rental car. That was literally a rental car that I was in. I was drew guns on Deans Ridge Road. They was like, get the fuck out the car. Get the fuck out the car. Put your hands on the window. Like, they were giving me instructions, but contradicting the instructions as well.
100%. Somebody said, if you want to know how they're trained, apply to attend the Citizens Police Program.
Oh, no, I'm not going to do all that.
I wonder if that's on the app too. I would love to do that. But I want to say this. From what I saw in the video, okay, I ain't know it was a 10-foot rule. Once again, I don't be recording stuff. That's never been my thing. But then I don't be in a situation either, so I don't know. Being black and definitely a man in a certain height, certain build, I think you're already a threat anyway. So if we say 10 feet, whatever, I think the tasing part, of course, at that point it's already gone too far. But I think to me, just seeing an officer like really swing at him, I don't know what the dude did for him to swing at him. But once again, I don't know what's being said.
That's why the body cam footage
I would need to
is
see
so
that.
important,
Now,
because
if he's saying if he's saying something like I'll kill y'all, I'll shoot y'all, like if he
there's
calls
a
a threat, then I understand him. But it seemed like he was just
But I
mad.
don't think he said. I think he was saying more so like,
Stop.
why y'all doing him like this, or something to
yeah.
that nature. And that offended the officer.
I say
by
this,
saying
man,
that.
because we gotta be consistent, right? I think and I'm not a cop, so I can't even speak for the cop. I hate to even speak for a cop because I don't know what it's like to be a cop. I don't want to know, but I do think we talking about holding leaders accountable. Cops are supposed to like calm the scene down.
They're supposed to de-escalate first.
Yeah, but I feel like the swing turned it up. That's just me. It's not even the tasing is one thing. I just feel like the swing turned it up because he didn't just swing. Like he connected first of all, and then kept to go after the person.
I know what I wanted to say. Do y'all feel like the way that the officers respond contradicts what Sheriff Gino is out here doing?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
His nickname is Rock, bro. Like
His name is Rock.
I'm not. I ain't here to be playing them friendly games. I don't care. Like.
He's gonna do his job.
Now, granted, I've talked to him. You talked to him. He's a very nice person. When I talked to him, I don't know how he was before as sheriff. When I spoke to him, he's very easygoing. He speaks well. But I also know sometimes it be politics.
Sometimes it be politics.
That's it. And I can only go with people's experiences with those people, and I don't hear good experience with everybody. So I feel like whatever they're doing right now is what's being told to do.
They're being told to do.
Instructed, told, trained, whatever you want to call it, It's been. I seen something where something went viral, and it was a guy. I guess because the police, the girls like a lot. I guess I don't know, maybe he's attractive. I don't know, but he slammed somebody. Now that guy had a gun on him, so I kind of understand why you'd be excessive. Because let me diffuse the situation before you get to your gun. That I understand. But I've seen some excessive force. This year, like I've heard of some excessive force.
I've seen a lot of excessive.
I see the mugshots
because I've seen so much bad. That's why I avoid. That's why I preference by saying I just remove myself out of certain situations. Like just certain situations where it pertains to a cop, myself, a cop, and my kid. Like I just don't want to be because they're always gonna win. They're always gonna win. I don't even want to deal with the consequences of encountering a cop. To be honest,
You got a good point because she just said, and I like what she's saying, especially because she has experience. She said, this is the beginning of police culture in Augusta. It will be toxic. So that's
it
something to
will
look
be
out
toxic.
for.
Is that how y'all feel that the police culture is going to be toxic? That's definitely not what not Ron Tree, but Gino is out here selling.
No,
it's
no,
a
no,
toxic
no.
environment.
Yeah, it depends on what you're looking at. Like now, granted, I can't tell what he's doing yet. I don't know. You know, I got my days where I feel one way, but tough on crime seems to be their motive.
That is their motive.
That was tough.
Ooh.
To me. So that to me that go right up the alley of tough on crime. And mind you, that's something small. It's just I don't know the situation. It seemed like a small situation, but all that happened.
I feel like be community police first. Like you know that these people are at the club.
But
you know that they're coming out intoxicated. They're not a threat. They went to go have fun.
This the thing though. Like and if you and I'm just being totally honest. I ain't even trying to be that guy, but if you do be community police first, that's all you have to be.
Ooh.
You won't have to be nothing else.
You won't have to be nothing else.
And everybody here knows.
Because people respect community police. People respect community police. They really do. They respect the cop that's friendly, the cop that's respectful.
You won't even have to de-escalate the situation because you'll have that rapport with everybody where, hey, chill. Let's you know, he out here, he rocking with us, let's chill.
You don't never really see that happening, though, in the city. Except for when it's come down to kids.
I know why, because you don't be seeing no community policing in the city. So we start seeing that. We start seeing other things.
How about this? We all advocate that our police department start to be more community
It's not in their budget.
Ooh.
So I guess they don't want to do it. They want to. I ain't gonna get into that.
Ooh.
Don't get me started. But it's not in their budget. They don't want to do it.
That's not in their budget.
It's not in their budget, bro.
Oh, not that it's not in their budget. So, y'all, recently I put up that I am going to promote one business with Rock, yes, because what he sold back in the day was bullshit. That's funny. So, y'all, I said that I was going to...
Okay, someone says for Rock, for Gino said, I will say he's not the same person he was in my younger days, and that's both in and out the public eye. Once again, I want to make sure we clear on this too. Y'all go check my Gino episode out. I think he's a great guy. I'm sure he intends to do well, and he has the tools to do so. We just going over what we seeing now in the video we seeing now. I do think he's very communicative. To the public, so I like that a lot. He does communicate.
I think that
he speaks.
He's just very, very well. He's warm with the community.
Yeah,
he's approachable.
I want
he's
his people to be the same way.
Right.
The Gino I see in Kitchen Kings is what I want to see from
police. That's what you want to see from police. That's what I want to see too. I think a lot more cops, if they would be a lot more, like we're still citizens. Like they're not above us. They're not better than us. And I feel like cops feel like they're better than the citizens and they act as such. As opposed to, I do feel like you knew
no,
what
Lauren, we don't.
In. What happened?
She said, do we have any money at all? No.
Do we have? No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Broke.
Negative,
we broke.
A lot of million.
Like broke. Like when I say broke in the city, it's falling apart. Literally.
But no, but I just in for real, I do like, I know I joke a lot, I see a lot of stuff. If I can see those police officers act the same way they act at these establishments or at these photo ops, I think would be good. Because in certain places, things don't happen at. I ain't gonna call names out because I don't want to attach no name to no particular person. But in certain places, things don't happen at. So yeah. And shout out to Studio too.
They don't happen at.
No, I ain't gonna.
Okay. Well,
places they be. You see the photos.
the
you
places
see the
they
photos.
be. Yeah.
You see the photos, bro. Like I ain't gonna hold it. You know.
I don't think that. I feel like if they were more friendlier with the citizens in South Augusta, in that partake in things that they feel like people shouldn't partake in. Like I feel like people have some type of, I don't know what to call it, but they don't like that our people party. Like that they go to the club. I don't think they don't like the way we celebrate.
No,
us.
hold on. No, downtown is very aggressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Downtown is very aggressive.
Even during Arsenal Hearts, I parked downtown one time, and it's like that little private owned, I ain't know it's private owned spot right by the studio. I parked there, and of course they blocked it off, so my car had to stay there, so I couldn't get it. But I remember going to my car, like, what you doing? I'm like, bro, it's my car. I'm good, bro. Like, I'm not bothering by it. I'm just trying to get to my car and get my things out. But like they do be. You got to see how they walk downtown. Now, granted, I see both sides, but I see the side of you wanting to.
But is the community
order.
really a threat like that? I feel like our sheriff department treats the citizens as if there's a lot of crime that's going on that you can't go out the door at night or walk down the street, or there is so much crime that you cannot live in this city free.
Downtown would be the perfect place to start the community policing. It's Augusta. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You know them because they're on your timeline, they're on my timeline. I ain't dissing nobody. The same people be outside every Tuesday, every Friday, every Saturday, every Thursday at the same places. I feel like at this point, they shouldn't. Even that, you ain't got to do no roadblock. I know you drunk. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Because you always drunk. I know you drunk. I just feel like you could community police in that area first. That shouldn't even happen downtown.
My grandma, and she's 89. Shout out to my grandma. She does not have a police record. But baby, she got down back in the days because she used to walk to she used to tell the police that she'll meet them at the police station. She would walk to the police station.
Doing what?
Which means she used to be fighting all the time. My grandma used to be fighting all the time. She used to carry a blade under her tongue. She used to be slicing people up and all kind of other stuff. And after she had like her own little and she do her thing, she'll see them at the police station and they let her walk to the police. And again, she's 89, so of course things have changed. But it was the fact that they had such a community. Like, she respected the police so much. Like, all right, I'll be there. Like, I know I'm about to get locked up. I know I'm gonna sit here for a while. Ain't nobody coming to get me. Yeah, that's just what it was. But not in these times. I just feel like if you are more of, I ain't gonna say friends with the citizens, but the citizens respect being community. They do.
I missed a lot of comments. Let me see.
You missed a lot of comments.
Let's see.
Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys again for staying tuned in with us, supporting us every Tuesday. We appreciate you guys for supporting us. Basketball games do what? What happened to that one? Basketball games get our money in what?
I don't know. See, that's why.
That's why you wouldn't.
Masters Week. No crimes are committed. Hey,
I know you lying. They committed. They don't
report them.
You just don't hear about it.
No crimes are reported.
Yeah, you just don't hear about it. Because remember the girl that got what is her name? I posted about her early on. She had got a DUI. She said she was not drunk at the Masters or driving out watching the road. She said she was making a turnaround. But so it is things that happen. It's just not as publicized.
A comment said, I think the seasoned ones are just fine. It's the ones that have 5 years and under are the problematic ones, at least. That's what it seems to be, in my opinion. That's a training issue.
Ooh.
But I know they love to talk about training, so I guess that's a
lovely Tia. Porter Scott.
You all should request a ride along with the sheriff office to see what the sheriff officer really deal with in Richmond County. I
have done a ride along with the sheriff office. That's why I give them grace.
I'm gonna pass.
I give them grace, but again, giving grace for what you deal with and versus how you're responding when you're de-escalating a situation is two different things.
Augusta funds the prison industrial complex because why do we have the second largest number of incarcerated people in the state and one of the highest numbers of recidivism? I like that.
Ooh.
I don't think that they're taking their time to actually see if the person fits the standard of standards. That's the police.
They don't know what it is. Y'all know that.
They don't pay. They don't pay enough either. I keep forgetting that.
They don't pay enough. But do y'all know that majority of the cops that's in Richmond County, even though this is a predominantly black city, that the Richmond County Sheriff Office is predominantly white?
I can see that. That's the disconnect. Crime in Augusta is trending down.
What happened?
It says crime in Augusta is trending down. I need to see numbers on that.
Well, I got the numbers.
And the numbers show that most crime happens in places that we shall not name.
Not the sheriff, the chief, Lewis. He posted the numbers under the video.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think somebody said something
Yeah, this
about
person
it.
just said something that go what you said. It said crime is trending down, and the numbers show that most crime happens in places that we shall not name, cough, West Augusta, but most convictions and incarcerations happen in South Augusta.
Right. I feel like the harshest
You
crimes,
cooking,
like
Miss Barnes?
essays, child abuse, a lot of stuff, you know how they call it white collar crimes and then blue collar crimes and stuff like that. Like, I don't know what they call our crimes, but I feel like a lot of crime, a lot of the,
Yo,
I bet the fuck I don't.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I know it's funny.
I think it's
know
the
it's
ride
funny.
along.
Oh, the right, yeah, I'm good on that. Yeah, I'm 100% good on that.
I think it's the ride along. I went to the sheriff office and I did a media training with them where they showed us the different the different type of equipment and stuff that they use. We didn't do any media training. They just showed us kind of like what they use, the different robots, the different tools. We did a live simulation of what they experienced. So it wasn't that, but I also did a ride along when I was very, very young. And again, I give grace. I still just feel like certain stuff could be handled differently. If you are a personable person, you know you have the authority already. Most cops know they have the authority. Yeah, people are going to try you, but a simple, hey, back up real quick, let us finish that would probably have solved the issue that we're talking about today.
I think somebody said something about acting out of fear or a notion. I do think that's the thing too. I think
That is, but
you see that a lot.
But that's another thing. I feel like because our police department is predominantly white, then y'all need to actually get to know the black community. I feel like a lot of them are so disconnected with the black community because of white media. White media has painted Augusta black citizens in a specific way that you would fear them.
I want to say, I want to make a quick distinction with something. Is the guy Hank just said the same thing too. Without Hank, he said they don't make enough. The generation isn't with the police, law and order. I want to say this though. You know, like how we say teachers need to make more. Police do too, and I think we say teachers are lazy or they don't do X, Y, Z. Some of them, whatever. I think the same thing with police. Some police are just lazy, so they're not making enough. So they're not dealing with all that. They're not trying to do all they can do to stop the situation. If I got this taser, I'm just gonna tase your ass. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying what they're doing.
Okay.
I think they're just doing, and then also like they're not properly trained. Probably quick. It's probably a quick process so you can get back, so you can get on the force or whatever the case may be. I don't know that process, but they definitely don't seem too educated.
Shout out to our sheriff office. They say that they are almost fully staffed.
Oh, okay. So crime is when it started.
It got the dates up there.
Report date was the 2nd of December.
That's when they just generated it.
Okay.
But the dates is they got like year 2024 and then year 2025. Since he's been in office.
Everything is. So I'm not gonna say everything. It's down 31%.
Everything.
Crime is down 30%.
Crime is down 31%.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go through some of them real quick. Aggravated assault down 5%. It's still mad, I guess. Aggravated assault with a gun is down 33%.
That's good.
Or Grand Theft Auto down 40%. Burglary in the first down 34%. Burglary in the second down 56%. Homicide down 35%. Larceny down 17%. Rape only 8%. Robbery of businesses negative 42%. Robbery of other things 16%. Residents 47%. Robbery on the street 15%. So altogether it's negative 31%.
So, and with those numbers, that's why I say we don't have to be I don't feel like us, the citizens, has to be policed the way that we are policed. You know that we're in the district of entertainment. Downtown is the district of entertainment. So with entertainment and we're drinking and all that other stuff, you know that these citizens is out here drinking. And actually, I'm not gonna say a citizen is not a threat when they're drinking, because some people become extremely strong when they're drinking. But it's just like when you know your people, you know your people. Like when you know the citizens, you know the citizens. Nobody's really coming out to harm nobody. Nope, I take that back.
It does say fatality. I think that's important.
Fatalities?
I spoke to him when he did a podcast here. Fatalities are down 38.5%, but take percentage away. In 2024, we had 39 fatalities on, I guess, in collision or homicide vehicles, whatever. But 2025, we only had 24.
Oh, that's real good.
So
from
38
to 24, so about 15?
So we're down 15.
Okay.
And I think it's important to say that when I spoke to him, that was one of his reasons for doing a lot of the roadblocks.
The roadblocks to stop it. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, shout out again. We are not against our sheriff. We love our sheriff and the sheriff department. They're here to protect and serve, but I always say they're there to protect and serve themselves first, and then the citizens afterwards. And they're always going to choose themselves over the citizen at any point in time. So with that being said, stay out the way. Stay out the way. So that was good. We got.
It says, it's almost fully staffed, but why are we adding more officers if crime is going down? I would say keep it down. To keep it down.
I think it's to keep it down, but also, I mean, with more jobs, people can afford to live.
And I want to rain by parade, but two things. She just said something that's important. It always come back to quality education and training. I agree.
Ooh.
But Dev said something I thought was really, 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 really dope. He said, when they start discussing crime statistics for the numbers, South Augusta will always be higher when half the city falls into South Augusta. But not only that, we just read stats right now. These are stats of Augusta as a whole. I don't know the breakdown. I would love to see the breakdown
of South Augusta.
District 1.
Oh,
I want to see the breakdown.
Request that.
Maybe we can. I want to see the breakdown because numbers are
maybe
good.
we can. I'm going to reach out to the Chief Lewis Blanchard, and ask if we can get a district breakdown.
Yeah.
The district breakdown would be dope.
That'd be amazing.
That would be dope. And that would, to me, that would tell a lot too.
Yeah, y'all should request that as well. If y'all can. Reach
If
out to
anybody
people.
wants to do it before I do it, y'all can go reach out to him right now. He probably would respond right now. Chief Blanchard is really dope. He do respond. He's a lot of times responding to the comments under different videos when y'all are tagging the sheriff office. But his name is Chief Lewis Blanchard. You can shoot him a message real quick and ask him if we can get a breakdown of the statistics of the crime rates by district. That'll be dope. That would definitely be dope, and that would tell us a lot about who's actually being policed in the county. What's that? Okay. Lastly, I ain't gonna say lastly, but y'all know I made the post and I said I was gonna promote one business randomly throughout the month of December. Shout out to all the entrepreneurs out here. Shout out to all the business owners, the small business. I know we are end of the year, so I know business is slow for a lot of us. Some people is up, but just stay fast. Keep pushing. You almost through. However, in my post, I put, if you have ever been or done bad business, to not put your name in my comments. And I ain't gonna call them out, but there is somebody we wrote a whole article about, and they still put their name in these comments, even with the article and multiple people saying, "Ooh, don't do business with that person." That is wild to me. That is extremely wild to me. However, I'm going to do shout out to Playdate Posse. She had this virtual spin the wheel thing. And I want to do that. So I think I'm going to download it and I'm going to upload everybody's names, and then I'm going to do the virtual spin the wheel. And that's how I'll choose who I am going to promote every day. What else? Shoot. Do y'all have questions or anything y'all want to talk to? I feel like I can move a lot more freely in the city, as far as like I just have a lot more free time than a lot of the citizens, because I am an entrepreneur. If there is something you guys would like for me to do, what would it be that you would like me to do in the city? Like, I'm probably not going to the commissioner meetings as long as I can watch it online until we probably get a whole new commission, to be honest. I just feel like going inside of the commission meetings it be tense and unwelcoming. It's not a friendly environment to go there, so I don't be feeling like going there. However, I'm not afraid to go there. I would go if y'all say go. I'm gonna go. Do you guys want more positive news or more drama, or keep the mix? that I've been doing. Like we have a good, somebody asked me how do I do the balance. I think it's good to get the hard news, and then it's also good to get the drama as well. It keeps it like a balance news reporting. But do you guys like more drama, or do you guys like more of the positive news? Oh, so what else did I say I want to do? Name somebody doing real work in Augusta that the public might not know. So if anybody knows anybody in the city of Augusta that's doing real work, they are not on nobody's radar, not in anybody's spotlight, either drop them in the comments or send me an inbox and let me know who is that person and what they do. I want to shout them out. I feel like it's a lot of community leaders that do a lot of work behind the scenes and they don't get like the recognition they should. And I just want to shout them out. What we got?
They said both of them.
Both of them?
They said both of them.
Both of them.
Try to find out why folks still haven't gotten assistance rent to these at Diamond Lakes.
Let me see.
Tina, why do you think in-person commission meetings are not inviting, but watching online, at least you don't have to deal with parking?
Why do you think in-person commission meetings are not inviting?
Oh, please, everybody answer in the comments, please.
So, I've been to a few of the commissioner meetings this year. The way that you guys communicate with the constituents when they are either delivering their grievances, just coming up with their concerns, you guys do not seem like y'all are interested in their conversation. They're not welcoming. But for certain people that come up to speak, y'all be so upbeat. Like the former mayor, what's his name? D. Copenhagen. Anytime he come, it's 10. Anytime a constituent come, it's like, if it's not the right constituent,
that's how they be.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
God.
it's so bad, and I don't feel like they're respected. I feel like it takes a lot for a constituent to come and deliver whatever grievance, whatever issue that they are having with the city, or just a concern, or just a voice, whatever. I feel like it takes a lot to go up there and talk for 5 minutes and to not even be engaged. Like, I know y'all don't really ask questions back or even talk, but it just is so unwelcoming.
I think the energy just shifts when that's that time.
It does.
But I feel like what that those commissioners aren't thinking about is it's a person that have to do this a week in advance. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they preparing, they reading this, they writing this stuff down. This their moment. This is the best part of the whole meeting for them. And then it's like, "Is all you got? All right, on to the next thing."
Or your time is up. Like, and I get it, because we're moving on. But if you're not, my thing is be consistent. So if the time is up for this person, then the time is up for Deep. The time is up for this person. The time is up for this person. The time is just up. The time should not just be up for specific constituents. It should be up, period, if that's how it's going to be. But if you're giving free will for someone to speak over the allotted time frame, then you might as well just do it for everybody.
Yeah,
in-person commissioner meeting seems pointless. They don't listen to our voices. They vote how they want. I agree. I agree that they don't take the constituents' concerns into consideration because their minds is already made up.
And again, not to down commissioners, 'cause like I know y'all job is tough as it is, but I do think too when I watch him on the video, heavens no, I'm not going to a commission meeting, but when I watch him on video, I think of the division that we all know we don't talk about, but it's clear. It's a clear divide. It's clear two teams.
It's a clear divide.
Right? It's the A team, B team. But then just seeing how people interact or how people act when people talk, I see people doing this.
Yep. You can tell the annoyance when another, like you can tell. I'm gonna point this out because I just be paying attention. But like sometimes when Jordan speaks, the mayor gets aggravated. It's all in his voice. Like, it's all in his voice. Dunn Clark, the most disrespectful commissioner. He is the most disrespectful commissioner that's sitting on the dais to this date. And I'm going to stand behind that. They even had to correct him
a few times.
I think like 2 weeks ago.
Too many times in a short time
that's
span.
crazy. Like, he just got on the commissioner this year. And he's been had to be corrected so many times about how he's communicating with other people and
No, but how to be a leader.
how to be a leader. You're right about that.
That's it. How to be a leader.
Right to be a leader. Okay.
How to get
But
how to be respectful. How to treat a woman. I mean, I can go for days though. How
go
you know,
for-
like
for how.
just. But that's what's uninviting.
Yeah,
Tina.
it's
Sorry.
so much that makes it uninviting. And I go from the outside looking in, it just doesn't seem like a welcoming
Yo,
environment.
She
to
been
come
on it.
in.
Miss Golden been on it. She said most
Most
look
look like big
kids.
kids.
Yeah, but no, not we joke, you know, to bring entertainment to it, but we have this conversation a lot.
Yeah.
Those meetings seems dreadful.
They do.
Honestly, and I'm keeping it a buck with you. The commissioners also dread the meetings as well. Every Tuesday, I see a post up.
Tuesday.
You see it
Every
alongside,
Tuesday
so.
is like, I feel like y'all should be excited about
Yes, I'm like-
about going into the commission. Like, okay, we here, we're about to take care of business today, but it's not that. And I can honestly say from the time that this page has launched in May to this day, I have not seen anything better. Like
Can you?
any type of better behavior.
But like, you know, like even here, like I know Tuesday's a long day for me. I'm always tired, right? But I be feeling like I know people like this what we do, this conversation and stuff, and they in tune. So I know they feel better once we have this conversation. They feel more empowered. They feel that somebody listen to them. So like I always can turn up soon as I'm like, well, why can't they do that? You know, Why
Right.
can't they do the same thing?
Right. I purposely respond to pretty much anybody. If you leave a comment, I'm gonna try to respond. I swear, I'm gonna try to respond unless it's just. Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, I like that we have conversations. I like that we have dialogue in the comments, and I like that we have real dialogue. It's like nothing that's kind of like racist or nothing like it's like you speak your mind, I speak my mind. We come to a
And we
mutual
check
understanding,
comments.
then we
We
go.
check comments. If somebody
We
says
do.
something on live, we be like, hey, nah, we
Yeah,
don't like that.
yeah.
And just like the comments earlier, like you had one stance on something. They say, I feel differently. They gave you information. We watched it. We all talked about it
Yeah.
respectfully. We all could have our own stances, and we still say what we
We're
feel.
still moving forward,
And that was
though.
dope, yeah.
We still moving forward. We still moving forward. And at the end of the day, I feel like the greater good is the purpose to serve the public, and that's always gonna be at the forefront. That we're moving forward as a community, and that we're respecting each other. So we can agree to disagree, or we can not agree at all, or we can agree. But the whole point is that we respect each other. No matter which angle that we come from, we respect each other.
If you're not seeing the leaders respect each other, that's also conceit on Biden because how you gonna respect me?
Right.
Who am I to y'all? Y'all
Y'all don't
peers.
even respect each other and y'all peers.
Yeah, so it's a lot. It's a lot to go. You got. I think one thing, like with the police, with the school system, anything tying together, like you just never know who's watching. And I think that's what's important to me. Like as I watch, I'm like, this is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Like this, but I remember watching it back in the days, and it always was kind of boring, so to speak. But it wasn't like how it is now.
Right.
I feel like it's
And,
just got
and
way
let's not get
disrespectful
twisted.
now.
I want to see I want to see this. I want to see
For the
not
betterment of Augusta,
necessarily
not betterment of an individual.
aggressiveness, but not in the manner in which it's being delivered. I don't like that. I don't like that they look and feel and talk as if they don't get along with each other.
I'm sorry. It seems like the only time I see any type of commissioners is when they want our vote.
Ooh, you see a lot of them now, ain't it? You see a lot of them now. Oh, and then shout out to Tina. So Tina, the last commissioner meeting when I wrote, she was like, they were playing politics. And I agree to a certain extent. I agree that they are playing politics because they are running for mayor. Their seats is up for election, all of that. And at the end of the day, if you're doing right by the citizens, nobody cares if you raise taxes. Yes, some people gonna be mad, some people ain't gonna be mad. But if you can explain to why this is gonna
always the
benefit
why.
the citizens, and you actually steadfast about it, who cares? We all know that in order for us to move forward, somebody's gonna have to pay the bill. It's the hiding shit that be pissing us off. It's the I'm not gonna say that.
That's leadership 101,
I'm
though.
gonna keep that to myself.
To
but
tell the why
yeah,
behind
shout
something.
out to you guys.
Explaining the why to me is leadership 101. It's like, hey, do this. Especially when you telling the why, and the why is like, and whatever you're saying is like, gonna be like not heavily disliked.
Right.
Have your why ready.
Have your wow ready.
That's
yeah,
it.
I
We
feel
doing
like
this, and
going
this is
into
why.
the next year, we need a clear visual of how the city is going to look going forward. Because there's a lot of stuff that's on the ballot next year. And I ain't gonna even lie. If I don't like it, probably ain't gonna vote for it. I ain't gonna even lie. So they got to get this SPLOST right, and the SPLOST needs to incorporate the citizens, the quality of the citizens.
I want to say to my SPLOST real quick, but she said, "I love what you're doing. Keep it up. Love the convos that y'all are starting. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Ms. Golden." I want to say
love.
something. I interviewed. It's not out yet. I know I'm behind. I got 2 that I need to put out. Guy, I've been working. A guy, Tyrone Butler. I don't know if you've heard him before.
For real?
Oh, that interview is amazing. I love it. Oh my God, he speaks so well. He started at Josie when it just opened. He was one of the first classes of Josie. Great story, but towards the very end, he started talking about when he found out about SPLOST. Mind, he started in '75. He didn't get SPLOST until like early 2000s, and that's how he started to renovate the building and have that big theater. He says, we did it inside the theater. Matter of fact, it's not open yet, but it look real good in there. I say that to say, like, this is a guy who's been doing business in Augusta for 20-something years and never knew he can get funding, because never knew that he would be considered arts. Never knew that he would be considered quality of life. Never knew that. So all he was just doing stuff, trying, like, and then finally got granted talking about millions, hundreds of thousands, just for renovations and stuff.
Shout out
Everybody
to
not
him.
downtown no more. They able to move to the
another
bigger
area.
spot. Yeah.
But shout out to him. Definitely shout out to him. But it is stuff like that.
25
I feel
years
like
now.
25 years. It's stuff like that. Like with all the leaderships that's in what happened. See, actually we get along pretty well. You get along with them pretty well. But actually we get along pretty well. We just have different ideas on how to get things done. But honestly, I have always been this way, even back before college consolidation.
No, she said it has always been
It
that way.
has-
I want to say
has always
something.
been
Shout out
this
to
way.
Tina, of course. You know, we got love for you here. I just want to say one thing to what she says. Like, yeah, I all get along pretty well. I don't. They might not give you the memo, but we hear a lot of different stuff.
We hear a lot of
and
different
it's
stuff.
out of people's mouths. So I don't think
And it's out of the
we not like
commissioner's mouth.
yeah, we're not assuming. You know, this
Right.
is like
When
yeah,
I
this
say
is how
we're
it go.
not assuming, we're not.
But shout out to Tina.
assuming.
Though. You might get along with all of them.
I think you and a couple others may be neutral. That means that
He's a
you
legend.
are getting along with everybody, but that is not. That's not the information behind the scenes.
Yeah, so he said he's a legend. Yeah, shout. Yeah, I got 2 on it.
He's
I
a
might
leg-
drop both of them tonight. Who knows? But
don't
that
drop
Tyrone,
both.
Tyrone was nice. That was a good one. We sat there
Don't
for
drop both.
almost 2 hours talking to that man.
For real?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch that interview. That's gonna be
Yes.
dope. That's gonna be real dope. But y'all got any additional questions or anything that y'all want to talk about? We about to wrap up the live. It's 9:47. We've been on here for about an hour and some change
47 minutes to be exact.
now. So, is there anything that you guys want to talk about? And again, shout out to everybody for riding with us. Every Tuesday we're here, we're live. I think we're gonna. I'm gonna crank it up next year. Y'all gonna see us upgrade a little bit next year. So
I think one thing
shout
we
out
should
to
do
us.
too is we're gonna start like shouting out some of these comment because people be commenting from the beginning to the end sometimes, or just be giving, or they be
Dropping
they be
gems.
conversation shifters. Like we have something to talk about and they comment make us just shift to like 20 to 15 minutes on something totally
Come
different.
on, conversation. What Facebook label me is conversation
Conversation starters? Yeah, I've been seeing that,
They
yeah.
are conversation starters. Shout out to our conversation starters that actually provide valuable insight. I did not see Sheffy, so I'm gonna have to text her because Sheffy normally pops
Nah,
in.
but this was dope about this episode. The dope about this one is I said episode, but this live is that I didn't even really see she was gone. Like people were so intrigued and so communicative in the comments that I didn't even realize. You know, shout out to Sheffy, of course. I didn't realize she wasn't even here. Shout out to
But
Sheffy.
shout out to everybody again. We appreciate you guys. Dang, how it go up? We was going down in numbers, but shout out to everybody. Again, like I said, I appreciate everybody for supporting us. Every Tuesday, supporting the page, liking and sharing the page. Please subscribe to the page if you haven't subscribed to the page.
Yeah, so what's up?
Everybody follow the page if you're not following the page. Go to the icon and invite some of your friends to the page. This is Of Community. We are all we got, to be honest. So it's us for us. So the more of us there is, the better results that we get for our community.
Yeah.
So shout out to us.
I'm gonna end with Mario comment. He said, "Start voting for people with vision and not who's in whose circle."
Come on,
Start
Mario.
voting for people with vision and not who's in whose circle.
Come on, Mario. Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
Yeah, man, that was dope.
Again, we appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good night. Thank you guys for tuning in.
All right, we out. That was good.